Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome to Megan's World News Channel. I am your host, Special K Thoughts, aka Special K, better known in the world of Twitter. Disclaimer alert, disclaimer alert. Megan's World is a pro Meghan Markle news channel podcast. We are fans of Meghan Markle. We are stans of Meghan Markle. We are supporters of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry too. We are ride or dies. We are not monarchists. Hell no. We are Meganists. All right, everybody, let's go ahead and get into it. I know you guys are surprised. I know you guys are shocked. I know you guys have been blindsided by the fact that Megan's World is doing a second podcast within a week. Yes, yes, yes. I mean, there was just so much going on in the world of Meghan Markle. I can't keep up with this woman. I can't. Every time I turn my neck, every time I breathe, there's news coming out about her. And I love her for it. I really, really do. February 14th, 2021, Meghan and Harry, they announced that they are pregnant. Yes, yes, yes. We are so happy for them. We really, really are. I mean, the whole world is happy for them, right? I mean, the whole world. This will be, and let's be respectful and let's remember, but this will be Meghan and Harry's third child. And yes, baby Archie is going to be a big brother. I bet baby Archie's like, well, at least I won't have to share a room. All right. Now, when Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, when they made this announcement that they are pregnant, they had released this beautiful black and white picture. Oh my God, that picture. One thing about Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, those two can release some beautiful pictures, or they take very beautiful pictures, very photogenic couple. Now, what I love about this beautiful black and white picture is my man, Prince Harry. I mean, he looks so relaxed, living that California lifestyle. Okay. I mean, he's sitting in the grass, he's barefooted, and his wife is her head is laying on his lap. And I'm telling you, a picture really does say 1,000 words, doesn't it? I mean, look at his face. That is a man that is deeply in love with his wife. I mean, there's no faking that. There is no faking that. That is a woman's dreams. That is every woman's dream, is to have a man that will look at you like that. Okay. Oh my goodness. I just love the way he's in love with his wife. And of course, Meghan, she's laying her head on Prince Harry's lap and she looks relaxed, and she's got this beautiful white casual gown on that showcases her baby bump. And my goodness, Success Squad, my goodness, Meganettes, Meghan's hair. Let's talk about her hair. Is it me, or is Meghan's hair in dreads? Not necessarily dreadlocks, but like maybe cornrows, perhaps. Okay. Oh my God. She needs to release another picture with her hair in cornrows. But I'm telling you, if you look at that picture very close, Meghan Markle's hair, I'm telling you, it's in cornrows. It really does look like it's in some loose cornrows. But anyway, like I stated, they're there together and they're lying in the grass, and behind them is a big, beautiful tree. And I read somewhere that tree represents, eternal life. I mean, it's a beautiful tree. Very, very beautiful. Now, the photographer is Misan Hariman. I hope I'm saying his name right. Hariman. He is Nigerian born, okay, but he's based out in London. And what's remarkable about this picture is when Misan took the picture, he was in London while Harry and Meghan were in California. Boy, technology, technology, technology. He took the picture via iPad. Isn't that awesome? I mean, he really, really did. He was in London and Harry and Meghan, they were in California, and he was able to snap a beautiful, iconic picture through an iPad. Awesome, awesome. Now, Masan, he is an award-winning, from my understanding, photographer, and he made history by being the first Black photographer to shoot a cover for, I believe, British Vogue magazine. But guess what year this was? I think this happened in 2020. Now, that's a damn shame that it's taken this long for a Black photographer to shoot the cover of an international famous magazine. I mean, that's just horrible. Okay, just horrible. I'm not too sure if that's something to celebrate. But anyway, I don't want to go on a tangent here. I want to stick to the wonderful news of Harry and Meghan. Now, staying on the subject of Masan, he's actually a friend. Okay, a friend of Meghan's, and he's been a friend of Meghan's for a few years. Okay? And he did attend the royal wedding. And what he revealed was that he actually introduced Meghan to a mutual friend, and that mutual friend actually introduced Meghan to Harry. Wow. Okay, that that is awesome. I mean, he said that him and Meghan have been friends, right? And he introduced Meghan to a mutual friend of his, and that mutual friend introduced or set it up to where Meghan and Harry could meet. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So anyway, we're all happy here that Meghan and Harry are pregnant, and judging from Meghan's baby bump, it looks like she's probably due maybe late spring, early summer. She looks pretty far along. She does. She looks like she's about definitely more than 20 weeks, about 5 months. So anyway, we definitely wish Meghan and Harry, very healthy, safe pregnancy. And we can't wait for baby success 2.0. All right. While we were still celebrating the announcement that Harry and Meghan were pregnant, and while we were still all, in awe of this beautiful black and white picture that they released, what do Harry and Meghan do? What do? They released another statement. Well, actually, they didn't release the statement, but the news comes out that Harry and Meghan are going to do an interview with Oprah Winfrey. Okay, Oprah Winfrey, Meghan and Harry are going to do a sit-down televised interview with Oprah Winfrey. All right, now they're saying that this interview is going to be 90 minutes and it's going to air on CBS. And this interview is supposed to be a tell-all interview. All right. They say that at first they're going to interview and talk to Meghan. And then later on, Harry will join the interview. Now, Gayle King recently said on CBS this morning that, all things are on the table, that nothing's off limits, that Oprah can ask Harry and Meghan anything. Anything. Okay? But see, to me, that doesn't mean a hell of beans. Okay? Yeah, she can ask them anything, but it doesn't mean they're going to answer the damn question. All right? It's like, come on now. You know, Meghan Markle, she's too smart. Okay? She's not going to trash the royal family. She's not going to do it. Okay? And Harry's not going to trash his family. He's not going to do it. All right? As a matter of fact, and now let's keep in mind, Meghan's world, these are special K's thoughts. Because at the end of the day, I don't know a damn thing, okay? But these are just my thoughts. These are just what I feel may happen, okay? I think Meghan Markle is going to say glorious things about the royal family. I really, really do. She is not going to disrespect the queen. She's not going to do it. And she probably doesn't want to do it because at the end of the day, perhaps the queen has been very nice and very loving towards her. You know, we just don't know. Meghan Markle, I don't believe, is going to say anything negative about Prince Charles. I just don't. And I don't think she's going to say anything negative about William or Kate. Okay? I think what she will do is when Oprah comes at her with the different stories that have been reported about the relationship between her and Kate, I think she's going to verify what is true and what is not true. All right? That's what I think she's going to do. I think when Oprah confronts her about certain stories, you know, she will say what's true or what the true version of it is, right? But she won't go into great negative detail about anything. I just don't think she's going to go down that rabbit hole. I just don't. I think she's going to be specific in regards to the type of treatment that she received within the institution in regards to the royal staff. I do believe that she's going to go there. Okay. I don't think she's going to go way over the top there, but I do believe that she is going to go there for the simple fact because the royal staff, they are still gunning for her. Okay. They're still targeting her. They're still trying to trash her. Not trying. They still are. Okay. There are people within the royal institution, that royal staff, the royal courtiers, they are still gunning for Meghan. They're still trying to keep their foot on her neck. They are still trying to keep shackles on her because they don't want her to succeed. They want to destroy her character. And they're willing to do it at all costs. She knows that. Prince Harry knows that. So, yes, when it comes to something like that, in regards to how the staff, certain staff was towards her, yes, I think she will give certain details about that. But I also believe that she'll probably talk about staff that was very supportive of her as well. Okay. In regards to sperm donor, I don't think Meghan's going to go down that rabbit hole. Okay. I don't. I do think that Oprah is going to ask her, and I don't think Meghan is going to gun for her father. I don't think she's going to trash her father. I think she may say how she's very hurt by the whole situation, period. Okay? She may verify some things that are true. She may verify some things that aren't true. Okay? But I would bet money that Meghan Markle is not going to trash her father the way he has trashed her, his child. Okay? She is Queen Doria's daughter. She's not going to go there. When it comes to the British tabloid press, I do believe that Meghan is going to talk about that. I do believe that she will discuss how she felt that she was targeted and treated unfairly, and how some of those articles were racist and very sexist. I do hope that Meghan doesn't speak too much about the British tabloid press because I do not want her to give them a lot of attention in this interview. Okay? I really, really don't. We all know that they're trash, and her victory enough, her revenge was the simple fact that she won. You know, she won her court case, and it is what it is. So, in regards to the British tabloid press, yes, I do believe that Meghan is going to talk about that in more detail. I hope that Oprah brings up certain stories that were written by certain royal reporters so those stories can be addressed. I do hope that Oprah is aware of how certain British tabloid trash reporters are gunning for her and trying to diminish her accomplishments. So, Oprah, I hope you're aware of that. Uh, oh, those British tabloid reporters, they are horrible. They're a horrible, girl. They're horrible. But yeah, you know, Meghan's definitely going to talk about that, I feel, in regards to the British tabloid trash. And you know, Meghan may say that she's also aware of all the, you know, true stories that were written about her as well. So anyway, like I said, I don't think this is going to be a tell-all interview. I think this interview is going to focus more so on Harry and Meghan's life after leaving the royal family. I think the interview is going to focus more on moving forward, you know, and they're going to showcase what they have planned in regards to the different projects that they're going to be doing with Netflix and Spotify and the Arch Royal Foundation, you know, the different charities and organizations that they're supporting. I think this interview is more so a reintroduction to the world. That's what I think. Okay, I think that this interview is Harry and Meghan. Life after the royal family. That's what I think. So I'm looking forward to this interview. I really, really am. And you know, when you got somebody like Oprah Winfrey who's going to interview and give you that type of spotlight, you know, it's a wonderful thing. I mean, they're in a very, very good position right now. And I can't wait for it. You know, Harry and Meghan, Oprah Winfrey interview, March 7th on CBS. Can't wait. All right, on February 19th, 2021, the royal family issued a statement saying that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have confirmed to Her Majesty the Queen that they will not be returning as working members of the royal family. Now, Success Squad, Meghan's World, Meghanettes, fans and stans of Prince Harry, we all knew this. This is not news to us. We all knew that Harry and Meghan were not going to return as working royals. This is not new. We knew this, and the royal family knew this, okay? Buckingham Palace knew this. This was not news to them. They were not blindsided by this news. They were not shocked by this news, okay? They just weren't. They knew that Harry and Meghan were not returning as working royals. I mean, like, why in the hell would they? Okay? So, anyway, the statement goes on to say, following conversations with the Duke, that would be Prince Harry, the Queen has written confirming that in stepping away from the work of the royal family, it is not possible to continue with the responsibilities and duties that come with a life of public service. Okay. The honorary military appointments and the royal patronages held by the Duke and Duchess will therefore be returned to Her Majesty before being redistributed among working members of the royal family. All right. Good luck with that. And, you know, they go on to say, while all are saddened by their decision, the Duke and Duchess remain much-loved members of the family. Ah, how sweet. That's nice to know. So, in return, Harry and Meghan, they also issued their own statement. And this is what they had to say. As evidenced by their work over the past year, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex remain committed to their duty and service to the UK and around the world. Because, we're global. And have offered their continued support to the organizations they have represented, regardless of official role. We can all live a life of service. Service is universal. Boom. And there's all these stories of, especially the British press, how, that statement was so disrespectful to the Queen. It just cracks me up how Meghan haters, Prince Harry haters, love to use the Queen to abuse Prince Harry and Meghan. It's like they use the Queen to abuse those two. Okay, they have no idea what the Queen is thinking. No idea whatsoever. Okay, but they use her as an excuse to abuse Harry and Meghan. They use Prince Harry's grandmother to abuse him. Okay? They're suggesting that Harry and Meghan's statement, which came out basically 5 minutes after the palace statement came out, they're trying to say that Harry and Meghan's statement was disrespectful. Well, I don't look at it that way. And what's interesting is people with common sense all around the world did not think that Harry and Meghan's statement was disrespectful at all. People with common sense around the world thought that the palace's statement was disrespectful. Okay? The palace's statement was to me, it was just so out of touch, which is typical. Very typical. And I think what people with common sense keyed in on was this part. Let me pull this up. This part right here. In quotes. In stepping away from the work of the royal family, it is not possible to continue with the responsibilities and duties that come with a life of public service. Wow. So basically what they're saying is that you have to be a royal in order to do public service, right? Or they're saying that public service only means something if a royal does it. Right? That's basically what they're saying, right? When commoners do public service, it doesn't really mean anything. But when a royal does public service, it means something. It's better when a royal does it. That's basically what they're saying. And a lot of us commoners all across the world took offense to that. I mean, I saw all kinds of comments of people who took offense to the palace's statement. And it wasn't just people in the United States. It wasn't just Meghan Markle fans. It wasn't just Prince Harry fans. I mean, it was people from all different walks of life who took offense to that statement. Buckingham Palace. They are so out of touch. It's amazing to me how so out of touch their royal staff is. I mean, I guess, they just live in this huge bubble that they really, honestly have no idea what the hell they're talking about. I mean, they really feel like the royal family is above everybody else in the world. They really believe that. What psycho sick people. I mean, that's crazy to me. That's just really crazy. But anyway, this is not news to us. We all knew that Harry and Meghan were not returning as working royals. So, since they are not returning as working royals, they did lose royal patronages. Okay, and that was not a surprise. Okay, I don't think Um, Prince Harry was blindsided or was shocked about the decisions that he was going to lose the military appointments. I think Prince Harry has known about this for many, many months. Okay. People tend to forget Prince Harry wanted a clean break. He wanted out. All right. When they first made the announcement, that they wanted, to forge their own path within the royal family. And when that was turned down, and when they went to the summit, he made it clear at the summit that he wanted a clean break. Okay. But somehow, some way, the royal family convinced him to agree to this 1 year review. Okay. Prince Harry, I believe in my mind, had already resolved that he was going to resolved and accepted that he was going to lose the military appointments, and that there were going to be royal patronages that they were going to lose. And I don't think he was surprised at all. I think the reason why the story started coming out that they were going to be stripped, of their assignments, their royal assignments or duties, came out because the news hit that they were going to do this interview with Oprah. Okay, that's what I think. So anyway, there are many people who are kind of confused in regards to, what did Prince Harry and Meghan Markle lose in regards to the royal patronages and his military appointments. Well, in regards to the military appointments, he lost everything. Okay, he lost them all. I really honestly don't feel like naming them, but he lost them all, everybody. And they're so quick to say that it was a crush to Harry and that he's probably sorely disappointed and yada yada yada. And I'm pretty sure he is. But Harry, he's looking at it like this: what is more important to him, right? His wife and his family, or these military titles that were given to him by his grandmother? Prince Harry is a military veteran. Prince Harry earned his rank as major in the British Army. Royal or no royal, Prince Harry, in any capacity that he can, will always serve the military community. He will do that to the day that he dies. That is a no-brainer. Now, Prince Harry and Meghan, they are no longer president and vice president of the Queen's Commonwealth Trust. Now, to me, that is a huge loss to the Queen's Commonwealth Trust. I mean, seriously, think about it. All those young people, all those young leaders all across the Commonwealth who really loved Harry and Meghan. Harry and Meghan, they have that mass global appeal. Generation Z loves them some Harry and Meghan. And they were perfect for that role. All those different organizations that are based in Africa, that Harry was already working with, and they just loved them some Meghan because she represented them to a certain degree. Nothing like seeing somebody who is a royal patron come to your country and get on the world stage and say, I am your sister. I am a woman of color. Woo! That is going to be sorely missed. Definitely mixed. Another thing with the Queen's Commonwealth Trust is that, Meghan, she was a patron of the Association of Commonwealth Universities. She will no longer be. Remember what Meghan was doing with the Commonwealth Universities. She was holding panels. She had panels of like 5 or 6 women, right? That consisted of young female leaders and also women leaders who've been doing it for years, right? These panels had women, young women who were very highly educated, right? who have been exposed to the world, who were very knowledgeable and very versed in the type of work and the type of fields that they were championing. And usually those discussions were about women's rights, women's gender equality, right? Equal pay, right? Education. Women need to be educated in these third world countries. Very thought-provoking discussions on these panels. And Meghan was right there in the center of those panels, pregnant and all, holding her own. All right? Who are they going to get to replace her that can handle that? Okay? Who has the talent and the knowledge and the skills to hold a panel like that? Who? Who within the royal family? Like, seriously, I'm not trying to be funny. Well, actually, I am trying to be funny. But who? Surly Sophie? Huh? Mumbles? Come on now. Princess Anne, maybe. Okay? Princess Anne, maybe. She might be able to bullshit her way through it. Okay? But, whew, that's a huge loss. That is a huge loss. All right. Prince Harry, he will no longer be the Patreon of the Rugby Football Union and the Rugby Football League. All right? He lost that. And I read somewhere that the Rugby Football Union and the Football League, they mad. They pissed off. Okay? Another blindsided moment. They were blindsided by the fact that Prince Harry will no longer be the royal patron. Okay? They even said that we thought something could be worked out. All right? They're like, you know what? We want to pick our own patron. Can we do that? Okay, you know, they serious now. They're serious. They're like, something needs to work out. Can't something be worked out? Because if it can't be worked out, then we want to pick our own. Okay, very interesting. Very interesting. All right. You know, people have to understand, you know, not everybody in the UK hates Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. All right. Not everybody does. Don't let the British tabloid, nasty, sleazy, lion-ass press tell you that. Don't believe it. All right? Because them boys in rugby, they mad. They want Prince Harry back. So it's going to be interesting to see who they get to replace him. Prince Harry, he is no longer the royal patron of the Silverstone Heritage Motorsport World. Next. All right, I'm not too sure if this is supposed to be a loss, but Prince Harry, he will no longer be a part of the Royal Foundation. Well, I mean, duh, that's a no-brainer right there. And, you know, the Royal Foundation is ran by the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. Okay, so he will no longer be a part of that. There has been some question, though, about the women of the Hub Community Kitchen. Do they fall underneath that? It's my understanding that they don't. That what fell underneath that was the cookbook that Meghan wrote for the women of the Hub Community Kitchen. Remember the famous cookbook that's still selling. Okay, that cookbook is still selling. Okay, but the controversy is the proceeds from that book. That may have fell underneath the Royal Foundation. But I also read somewhere that the proceeds of that book was put in a separate account. So I'm not too sure. There were rumors that Will was actually eyeing the women of the Hub Community Kitchen. I doubt that shit. Will don't want to have nothing to do with that. And we all know Kate is not going to be up in no kitchen cooking. Okay, so I don't mean to sound rude or anything. Well, actually, I do mean to sound rude, but you know, if it wasn't for Meghan Markle, in my opinion, right, women like that, okay, would not have been nowhere on the royal scene. Nowhere. I'm telling you. We would have never seen women like that taking photographs with somebody who was a part of the royal family if it wasn't for Meghan Markle. Boom. All right. Now we're going to talk about what they kept, which in my opinion was a lot. Okay. So I guess I have to get versed on the difference between, private charities and I guess public charities and foundations or whatever the case may be. Because it appears to me that the private charities were like, hey, we have a choice. Okay. We're going to keep Meghan. Hey, we have a choice. We're going to keep Harry. So, of course. I mean, to be honest, I don't even understand why this was even brought up. Okay. The Invictus games. Okay. Of course, Harry is going to remain a Patreon of the Invictus games. It's like, get real. He founded that. So, of course, he's going to be the Patreon of that. All right. The Rhino Conservation. It's my understanding that he's still the patron of that. Okay. I mean, Harry's been doing that ever since he was, 10 years old? I mean, so it's my understanding he's still the patron of that. And Citibel. Okay. I hope I'm saying that right. But Harry founded that. So, of course, he's going to be the patron of that. That's his baby. Okay. And Meghan and Harry will still be the patrons of Wellchild. And that's awesome. That's awesome. And Meghan will still be the patron of Mayhew, right? The animal shelter. And she will still be the patron of SmartWorks charity. Of course she is. All that money she brought into that charity. But anyway, SmartWorks, that is an awesome organization. It really, really is. She became the official patron back in January of 2019. And boy, she raised their profile. I mean, she really, really, really did, And my God, I just want to highlight SmartWorks real quick. But what they do is they support women with clothes and confidence they lack for interviews on the first day of a new job. This charity, they released a statement in regards to Meghan, remaining their patron. They are just so happy about that. And they say that, Meghan, she's a natural coach. She's a natural coach, and their clients are very inspired by her, and she really helps them. So awesome that she is still a part of that organization. So, it's my understanding that Harry and Meghan, they are still the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Okay. They still have their RHs, but they can't use them. So what actually did they lose? I mean, I know that Harry lost his military appointments. And I know that was a loss to him personally. But I mean, when you look at the overall end result, I mean, they're still working with charities that are near and dear to their hearts. Charities that they're interested in and charities that they champion for, So, I mean, to me, it looks like a win-win situation for them. I'm not going to say her name, but I was watching this rural reporter on TV and she said it. She said, I mean, they basically got everything that they wanted, So, I mean, I actually kind of Agree with that. Um, in regards to the titles, though, it's very interesting that they still have the titles. I was reading somewhere where something about the queen made it clear that she is not going to take away their titles. And the titles, I'm talking about the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Okay, that she's not taking those away. All right. And the HRH titles, they didn't take those away either. They're just saying that they can't use them, which is an oxymoron. But anyway, the whole royal family is an oxymoron, in my opinion. And I'm more so talking about the institution. So I just hope, what I would like is for Harry and Meghan to really start using those titles less and less and less, and really start introducing themselves as Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. I really do, because Meghan Markle, that name, in my opinion, is more recognizable than the Duchess of Sussex. Okay. Why? Because when she married into the royal family, the British tabloid, sleazy ass press in the beginning never really referred to her as the Duchess of Sussex. They always referred to her as Meghan Markle. Okay? Think about it. All right? They rarely referred to her as the Duchess of Sussex. They just always called her Meghan Markle. And we Americans, for the most part, that's what we call her, Meghan Markle. We rarely call her the Duchess of Sussex. It just seems foreign to us, especially an American like me who was a fan of Suits. Somebody who's been well aware of Meghan Markle since 2010. It's hard for me to refer to her as the Duchess of Sussex. Okay. To me, to me, the titles are whack. Okay, they're just whack to me. Okay, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but they're just whack. Meghan Markle. The name is bigger than the title, in my opinion. But anyway, now back to, I lost concentration, but back to what I was trying to say was, the Queen has made it clear that she's not taking the titles away. She's not taking the HRHs away. And she's not taking the Duke and Duchess of Sussex away. Why is that? Why not? Okay. The British tabloid sleazy ass told fungus toilet water press, they always try to write this narrative that the Queen is this big, bad mafioso queen who's going to strip Prince Harry and Meghan Markle of everything. I mean, they always try to make it seem like they're going to strip Prince Harry and bust him down to his drawers. Okay? I mean, they seriously do. They make it seem like she's this big, bad, tough, mafioso queen. So it's just interesting to me that she didn't strip them of their titles. Why is that? Why didn't she? Okay? Why not? Why not just take that? Okay? Could it be because the Queen is thinking, at the end of the day, no matter what, it benefits the monarchy for Meghan and Harry to still, in some form of capacity, to be associated with the monarchy, because she knows good damn well that those two have that global mass appeal, and they are going to be more successful than Wills and Kate. So therefore, the monarchy, in some form or fashion or capacity, can always ride off of Harry and Meghan's coattails, right? Harry and Meghan's success, the monarchy can always benefit off of Meghan and Harry's success. And I think that's why the Queen did not strip them of their titles. That's why she didn't take away the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Okay, that's why she didn't take the HRHs away, in my opinion. Remember, these are my thoughts. These are Special K thoughts. I'm pretty sure other people have different opinions as to why she didn't do it. I don't know if it's a monarchy law, but in my opinion, even if it was some type of monarchy law, they still would have found a way to strip them of their titles. I just think the queen stopped that for some reason. And I think the reason why she stopped that is because she knows the monarchy can always benefit off of Harry and Meghan's success. All right, we're getting ready to end this podcast. I just wanted to say that, March 7th is a long ways away. It's going to be a long 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks before this interview with Harry and Meghan is aired on TV. Okay. Buckingham Palace, these royal reporters, rats, whatever you want to call them, these royal commentators, they're going to be losing their shit every day. They're going to explode every day. There are going to be stories on top of stories about Buckingham Palace. I just saw a story about how Will, again, is shocked and saddened in regards to Prince Harry doing this interview with Oprah. Okay. However, something about he still wants to reconcile with his brother. Okay. They always victimize Will. They always victimize Baldy. Okay. Always. He's always the victim. You ever notice that? He's always the victim. But anyway, there are going to be stories on top of stories on top of stories. I promise you, the queen is going to be blindsided and shocked every day. Okay, every day, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are going to blindside, shock, disappoint the queen. Meghan going to make Kate cry, even though she hasn't seen Kate in, almost a year. Harry and Meghan are going to be mean and disrespectful towards the queen 10,000 times over. All right. It's going to be a hot mess with these stories. So just brace yourselves. But what I love, because what I've noticed is the fact that, you are seeing a lot of people worldwide who are outside of the Success Squad that are really starting to see the bullshit when it comes to Buckingham Palace, when it comes to the monarchy and the way Harry and Meghan are vilified, crucified, and dehumanized in the British tabloid press. People are just really getting sick and tired of the bullshit. A lot of people were really upset at how Meghan and Harry were attacked when they announced that Meghan was pregnant. Okay, a lot of people were upset by the negative comments and the negative press stories, about privacy. And don't let those British tabloid dumbasses fool you. They know exactly what the hell privacy means. All right. What they're trying to say is that they don't think that Meghan Markle deserves privacy. That's what they're trying to say. Okay. And they should just go ahead and say it. No matter what she does, they don't think that she deserves privacy. Okay. They know what privacy means. They just don't think she deserves privacy. All right. But it's funny when you see people outside the Success Squad, just really clown, the British tabloid press. And when they clown, I'm not even going to say his name because I don't want to give him no more airtime on my podcast. But a lot of people came after who. And he couldn't handle it. His ego couldn't handle it. Okay. Who spent like 12 hours posting on Twitter about Harry and Meghan. And people ate his ass up. And what did who do? He deleted 2 of his posts because his ego couldn't take it. Okay. So, people with common sense see through the bullshit. All right. They really, really do. But I just want us to, brace ourselves for these next 2.5, 3 weeks. until this interview is aired. And then after the interview is aired, people are still going to criticize Meghan Markle, but I think we as fans have to learn to move on, just like Harry and Meghan are moving on. Okay? All right, Meghan's World News Channel. We're going to go ahead and end this podcast. I can't believe I did 2 podcasts within a week's time. But anyway, we're going to end this podcast with a famous Meghan Markle quote. And here it is. We just need to be kinder to ourselves. I will say it one more time. We just need to be kinder to ourselves. Meghan's World. I am Special K Thoughts, and I'm out.